This is the video for the trail option and the real-time option of Showmatrix game. I'm going to start by clicking on trail in the red stripe. Here we see it executed the first 9 instructions. Started with P0, meaning the main program, at instruction 0. It will always start a cycle at the main program, instruction 0. There it says branch if equal the task to 0 to AA. But the next instruction doesn't have label AA, so it didn't do that. It just went down to the next instruction. Then it went down to instruction 2. It says branch if equal game number to the was game number, go to AC. Well, it did go to AC, so in this case it jumped from instruction 2 to instruction 8. Then it's going to do things that have to do with the YouTube videos. Well, it starts at instruction 9, and here it's going to go to a subroutine. I want to see it return to instruction 10. So I'm going to go over here and advance 9 at a time till I see it get to instruction 10. Here it got to instruction 10, which is an instruction also about YouTube videos, so we're going to skip it. But then it goes to instruction 11. It says call routine 101. Well, that's subprogram 1, tab 1. And we see the very next line, it is subprogram 1. See that? It says P1. And here it says it's at the instruction of tab 1. Well, now I'm going to watch it go through there, 9 instructions at a time, till I see it go back to the main program. So here it goes. We see what it's doing. Making the yellow box and putting the text in the yellow box. Still hasn't gone home. It made the blue box. And it's putting those numbers on the end of the blue box. And it still hasn't gone home yet. It still didn't. And let's see here. I don't see it going home. I click again. Now it finally went home. Put all the numbers in the box as well. It could do that with just one instruction. Box N, matrix. Then it went home, and we see it's at instruction 12 of the main program, which it says call routine 102, which is subprogram 1, tab 2. And the very next thing it does, it says it's at subprogram 1, tab 2. Well, now we'll click 9 instructions at a time until we see it go back to the main program. We see what it's doing now. Made the gray box. Putting the options in the gray box. Now it made the red box to show the answers. Now it showed the answers in it, and then it went home. Here on this line here it says it went home, but we don't see what comes next, so I'm going to advance another 9 instructions. And here we say it's back to the main program, instruction line 13, where it calls routine 103, which is subprogram 1, tab 3. And here we see that's the next instruction it executed. Well, I'm going to do the same thing as before. I'm going to go through here, 9 instructions at a time, to see what it's doing. Made the green box, and it put our test matrix in the green box. And it went home to the main program, to instruction 14. Now, I think from now on it's going to remain in the main program. Let's go 9 instructions at a time, but I'm no longer looking for it to go home. Alright, here it put game number there and asked for the game number in the box. Put the toggle the answer on off here. That's also in the main program. But it hasn't exited yet. Now it tested all the parameters down here to see if they matched. And it obviously found out they matched because it kept falling through the instructions. And we'll do 9 more. And this particular time, the blinking has it on and not off. And then it went to exit. Alright. So there's what you can do by going on the trail. You can see all the individual things happening. Well, I'm going to go off the trail, and then I'm going to show you how you can go to particular places in the program by using the trail. I'm going to go on the trail, and let's say I want to change the color of this box to some other color. I don't like gray, say. Well, I go on to the trail, but this time I'm going to go 90 instructions and see how soon I get to that gray box. Well, 190 I didn't get there. Oh, after 290s though I do. So I'm going to go start again, go back to the trail, start it up. I'm just going to go 90 one time. Then after that I'll go 9 instructions. Up, there's the gray box. Oh, and we're quite lucky here because here I see it say color 555, and I know that that's gray. Well, let's say I want to change that, so I'm going to click on that instruction here. I can click on the 555 and the trail, go to the program. It will go right to that place. And here it is at the top of the screen, color 555, which is gray. Well, let's say I want to change that. So I click it over here under Update, and I'll change it just to 550. How's that? I'll take the last 5 away. I'll zero it out. Say enter that, and I'll replace that line with 550. Now I'll execute it. Now it's no longer gray. It's kind of a green color. Alright, so you can use the trail to go find something you want to change without knowing where it is in the program. But we clicked on it up here, and then we went to program, and it went to it. Well, there's another way we could do that. Again, we're going to go off the trail, and then we're going to go on the trail again. Again, we know we could go 90 instructions, and then we'll go 9 until we see the box. Again, we see where the value is now of 550 that we changed it to. We're going to click on that again. We'll go off the trail, but this time I'm not going to go to the program. I don't have to. I can go right to the real-time option. I click the real-time option, and there it shows it. 550. I can now change that back to 555. Now it's 555. Notice right away it changed to gray. That's why it's called the real-time option. Any change you make in any one of these orange boxes will actually cause the program to change. Not only these, but I can click on forward here and go to the following instructions and make changes in them. So we can use the trail in combination with real time to make changes to the program. And the real time. Now I'm going to go to the program. Let's say I'm working on a particular part of the program, and I have here a tall Y, wide, and an X and a Y value, but I'm not sure they're the correct values. So I'm going to highlight one of them, say the first one, tall. This is called yellow highlighting the line, and it's when you click on a line over here under placement. Now I'm going to execute the program, go directly to real time. Real time knows which was a line in the programs, and the program is thousands of lines long. Well, it could be. It'll go right to that place without you knowing anything else about it, and now I can make changes to this. I'm not even sure what this tall is about, but instead of being 83 tall, what if I said it was 183 tall? Well, I'm going to try. Oh, it's the red box here. Oh yeah, here I see the red color. Well, making it that much taller just made it go all the way underneath the green there. So I'm going to change that back to a 0.83 so it's the right height. Well, how about the width? What if I said, oh, I think that should have been 100 wide? Well, I made it 100 wide, but of course it's not supposed to be. The point of all this is that when you're writing your program, you don't have to know exactly how tall and wide something is, or the exact X and Y position where you want to put it. You try to do the best you can, but then you know you can then go to the real-time option and make a difference. What you should remember, though, is when you make changes here, they're actually changing the program. This is doing it in real time. So if you would have those changes when you saved it, when you loaded it back, it's going to be the different way. Alright, that's the end of the video for the trail option and real-time option of Showmatrix.